Hi there, so if you've been following me on Twitter, Instagram or Wattpad, or you've seen one of my recent vlogs on here, you'll know that a while ago when lockdown started, I began writing a book called Lockdown on London Lane. 3 guesses what inspired that book. And it was a collection of short stories, about 20 somethings, all on lockdown in the same apartment block, and the stories are kind of all intertwined. Think, you know, something like Love Actually. Well, I have very exciting news about that book and in general. So without any further fanfare, Lockdown on London Lane is going to be published by Wattpad Books. I'm excited about this for so many reasons. I'm excited because, you know, it's getting published, and again, it was just one that I wrote for fun and decided to post on Wattpad, and here we are. And also because it's Wattpad who are publishing it. So some of you may already know, if you're familiar with Wattpad, that a while back they started a division called Wattpad Books, where they work to publish books from Wattpad. So they've already done this with YA novels, but Lockdown on London Lane is the first adult novel that they've acquired, which I'm really excited about. So there's still a way to go on editing and stuff like that, you know, because to be honest, I hadn't figured out how some of the stories were intertwined until I wrote them. So there's a bit of work to be done there. The published version will have like extra stuff that you did not get on Wattpad, but the Wattpad version is remaining up, and I don't believe there are any plans to take the original version down from Wattpad. There's a link in the description if you'd like to go and read it, but just be aware that it is like very much a first draft. But yeah, Wattpad has been a huge part of my life since 2010 when I first discovered it and started it on there as a reader, and found this community of other young people who loved writing and books as much as I did, because that always made me feel like such an outsider at school, especially the writing part of it. And you know, it's the reason that I've got where I am today. I wouldn't have been published originally without it, and The Kissing Booth certainly wouldn't have been the phenomenon it is without Wattpad. So I'm really excited about this one, and excited to work with the Wattpad team kind of in a different capacity and like on an editorial side and stuff like that as well. So I don't think we've got a fixed publication date or anything yet. And the deal with Wattpad is for US and Canada, some North American rights. So hopefully there will be some translations and a UK edition as well. So fingers crossed. And thank you guys so much for supporting it. If you read it on Wattpad, then thank you, because obviously this might not have happened without that. But yeah, it was a really fun project to work on, and I forgot for a while, as you'll know if you've seen some of my other vlogs, that I should just concentrate on having fun sometimes when I do this sort of stuff, and that's exactly what I did with Lockdown on London Lane. So like I said, there's a link in the description if you'd like to go and read it now. If you keep an eye on all my social channels, links in the description again. I will be obviously posting updates whenever I have them about the book. So yeah, and obviously Kissing Booth 2 comes out on Netflix this Friday, so it's all kicking off. If you guys have any questions about Lockdown on London Lane, then let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer some of them. But that's it from me, and I'll see you guys again soon.